And one of those stars, fresh back from Paris, is from Maisie Summers-Newton, and she joins me in the studio. Good morning, Maisie. I mean, let's take a look at those shiny, shiny medals. Has it all settled in yet?
Not just yet, no. Like I say, we arrived yesterday quite early, late afternoon, and kind of rushed home and then rushed up here. But no, I think hopefully over time it will settle in and I'll be able to catch up on sleep and, yeah, celebrate with my family.
That all-important sleep.
Yeah.
Now, Maisie, I know before you went to the Paralympics, you were talking about experiencing self-doubt. What did you mean by that?
I think, you know, when you're at the top for a really long time, especially in sport, it can be really tough. And I put a lot of pressure on myself to try and be the best and to stay up there. But sometimes you never quite know how fast the other girls are doing and whether they're going to beat me. And, you know, I think that comes with a lot of self-doubt. So, yeah, it was hard going into Paris. I was really trying my best not to get too down about it. But luckily, I've got a really great support network around me, my coach, my mum, my family. And when I talk about that openly, you know, they really support me and help me.
I mean, there are going to be so many kids watching right now who might experience self-doubt in school or in their personal lives. What do you think is the best way to tackle that?
I think it definitely is just to talk to people. You know, the more you open your feelings, the more likely you're going to get support. So whether, like you say, whether that's your teachers, your parents, your friends, or anyone that you can trust, really, go and talk to them and open up, and hopefully they can help.
Now, Maisie, I'm not sure if you remember, but the last time you were on Newsround, you were about 16 years old, without a single Paralympic medal to your name. Yeah. What do you think you've learned about yourself in that period of time?
Quite a lot, really. I think it's, you know, to keep believing in myself, like you say, about the self-doubt, and trust what I'm doing. And know that I'm such a hard worker when it comes to sport, when it comes to education, that, you know, the results will pay off. And like you say, I've got these medals now, so it has paid off. And, yeah, and to be really proud of everything that I've achieved as well. Now,
I know I said you didn't have a single Paralympic medal to your name, but you did have a lot of other medals and you were breaking records at that age as well. Whilst managing your GCSEs, how did you sort of battle being, you know, a teenager, but also a massive sports star?
Yeah, it's really hard. You know, with swimming, we're up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I went to school and then I was going back to swimming. So it can be tough and, you know, missing out on time with your friends or parties that I was going to. But I think it's just having that one goal in sight, whether that's, you know, doing well on an exam or doing well, like for me, it was my sport. But it's just keeping organised, staying focused. And I think, again, talking to everyone and making sure they're aware of your kind of circumstances as well.
Now, one word that's being used a lot right now is this word legacy and what legacy the Paralympics have left behind. What legacy do you think your medal wins have left behind for the next generation?
Yeah, hopefully for me, you know, I want to inspire lots of children to get into sport, whether, you know, that's really low level or hopefully in 4 to 8 years' time they're the next future Olympians or Paralympians. So, yeah, hopefully I've created a really strong legacy that people can follow and hopefully be inspired by what I've achieved so far in Paris.
Well, Maisie, thank you so much for joining me in the studio and congratulations on all of those medals.